Morning. Let's try that again. Good morning. So it is now 9:48 in the morning. And yesterday was rough. I've made it through the night, but I'm still got some issues. I took a sleeping pill last night because the pain was so bad. I knew I needed some assistance to get me into sleep. And I followed that with some mindfulness music. I woke up 4 different times yesterday in the night between 2 and 9 this morning. Sometimes I was woken up by pain, other times I don't know what it is. Outside of getting up once this morning to use the washroom and brush my teeth, I haven't left the bed. My legs are aching and in pain. My hip keeps getting random sharp pains. I feel it in my left arm and wrist. I feel it in my buttocks. I feel it in my body. And this is all from going outside yesterday and the day before. It accumulates. So my body is obviously torn down. I am thankful that I have nowhere to go today. So this is not the priority is to stay in my house. The difficult task that will be for me today is working out. I didn't get to do it yesterday, and today is day 3 since I last did it because I did it New Year's Eve. Working out is painful, so I will need to try and figure out if I'm getting on my trampoline, my elliptical, and if I can do any of the workouts my PT or my trainer has set for me to do on my home goals. So today's a very up in the air day, and a lot of people sorry, I'm experiencing the randomness of the sharp chronic pain that hits my body. As I'm talking, I just got a random pain in my left wrist, and now I have one in my left ankle, and some of my techniques are just to breathe through it. Sometimes they last a few seconds, sometimes they last a few minutes. Hope, my trainer, has always said just breathe through it. When you breathe through it, it allows oxygen to get into your bones, into your muscles, which can relieve the pain. Okay, sorry about that, guys. My flare-up kicked in really bad, and I needed more than a moment or two to get through it. So I think I was saying I was homebound. I'm not going anywhere today. I'm trying to exercise in today because it is needed. It's overly essential today, especially how my body is feeling, but I'm still waiting for it to somewhat warm up and not feel the chills that it's feeling. So yeah, we will see how today goes. Life of fibromyalgia. So great. Shout out to some of my Facebook groups out there that are in the same position as me. It doesn't feel nice feeling like you're caged in your house or your apartment. But it's what you have to do to survive. So I'm still not regretting the laughter and the love that I got yesterday, hanging with my friends. Uh, but if I had known it was this bad, I might have changed my mind. Who knows? But yeah, I'll update you with the rest of the day. Bye. Okay, guys. So it's 3:49 in the morning. It is Thursday the 4th. I only know that because I'm looking at my computer. Um, so we last left off with me, I believe, being in bedridden because the cold was taking its toll. It actually got so bad that a friend of mine actually had to come by and save me and brought me some Timmies and some food. So big up to Mr. Dave. Thank you very much. I appreciated the blessings today. In addition to that, I had to take some pain meds. The pain was so sharp, stabbing, tingling. I'm starting to learn how to use some of those words because I have an app called Manage My Pain. I'll talk about that in another episode if anybody wants to know. But I managed to get some rest, only to realize that I had a massage today, which I would have been very thankful for. My girl Holly over at Port Union Chiropractor, she knows how to knead a girl out. Um, there's a lot of conversation about whether or not people can get massages. People with fibromyalgia or chronic pain can get massages. I think I'm a little, sorry, got my blanket because I'm at the computer and it's a little cold. So yeah, um, I, my journey with my massage has been really crazy. I had a slip and fall in 2009. And since then, I've made sure that I've had a clinical team that helps me maintain my body. So before I even had the accident, I was seeing my clinical team, which is at Port Union. Holly is my masseuse. Emma and Cam are my physiotherapists, and Enid has been my chiropractor. So the very next day, we immediately started treatment. Um, I know that there are some fibro fighters out there that don't have the ability to, what do you call it, to get a massage because it's painful. One of the things when it comes to fibromyalgia is touch, sensitivity to touch. Um, some days you're okay, and other days you don't want anything touching you. So I got a massage today. I haven't seen Holly in about 2 weeks because of the Christmas break, and sometimes she cups me. For those of you that don't know, it's that she'll put oil on, and then she's got this cup that does a suction, and it breaks up your myofascia, which the best way to make that for you to relate to that is when there's chicken and there's that really thin layer, see-through layer that's underneath the skin but over the actual meat. That's what your myofascia looks like. And when your body goes through kind of trauma, or when you're doing like your muscles and your training, your myofascia underneath tightens up because it's trying to put you in protective mode. And so breaking it up can hurt. It can hurt like nobody's business, I will say that. But once your body gets used to it, it can be a lot better. But um, like I was saying, if I don't move for 2 to 3 days, by the third or fourth day, my body starts to tense back up. So I see Holly once a week in order for her to break that up, or for her to massage through different parts of my body so that pain is not so difficult for me. Some fighters can't do that because they didn't get diagnosed immediately. Some people have had it for years or decades and they're only now getting diagnosed. So they've lived so long with somebody not touching their body that to just push on it might hurt. But I do want to let you know that it is something that is recommended for fibro fighters out there. And the one thing that you have to learn is you need to take things in moderation. So if you're willing to take the chance, because it does help, a good massage, and I learned this even before the accident, um, your masseuse should be able to get into your body and undo your knots and loosen your body. So a good massage and RMT, the next 24 to 48 hours, your body might actually be feeling it. It's kind of like when you do your muscle training, your body will feel it afterwards because they've gone in and they've actually worked the muscle, and your muscle is recovering. So when I have massages, sometimes it uh, 24, 48 hours later, I'll feel a little sore, but then the rest of the week I'll be fine, depending on how hard my massage is. And even that varies still. Some days Holly can not necessarily get in there, but she can work me out. And other days, depending on what's going on with my body, she's really just gently touching, because I've cried coming out of massage therapy. But I'm getting used to it and my body's building up to it. I managed to rest before I went to my massage today because I was in so much pain. I had to take painkillers from what my body was feeling from the cold, just passing by the windows, or just what was coming into my apartment. So, yeah. And now I can't go back to sleep. I probably slept for an hour and then I've been up. So this is what it means, sometimes sleep deprivation. I have no idea when I'm going to sleep, so I'm going to try and get a couple of things done around the house, or do some writing, or do some video editing, who knows. But I might play some games too, which is another thing that I want to talk to you guys about. So I learned early on at the beginning of this that something that we fibro fighters, I will call us, deal with is something that's called brain fog. So brain fog means that, what does it mean? It means that we can lose concentration very easily. When we get overwhelmed, we can't take things in. We can forget things. Like I can have a Rolodex and be in the middle of a sentence and then it goes away. So one of the things that I learned when I was at a program was I need to do memory things. I have things on my tablet that are like the Candy Crush, the Toy Blast, the Puzzle Craft, TETRIS, Mahjong, Lumosity. You can get that for free for a little bit. Puzzles, Uno, Sudoku. Um, Things that kind of stimulate my mind cause me to do memory. So mix and matches like your Mahjong puzzles kind of help you strategically do things. I know it sounds crazy, but Candy Crush or those kind of games are strategic games. So you have to like use your brain to figure out how to pass a level. And so Tetris has always been one of my games, and I'm picking up on my speed. So uh, sometimes I'm going to suggest to you guys, what are you putting in your life that, like, when I was in bed for most of the day, I played games so that I'm stimulating my brain, because that's really all I can do. I can either sit down and watch TV and blank out, or do an activity that's going to help me, or read. So yeah, so that's it. Peace, love, and all the best. I will see you guys later. Bye.